Hey guys, welcome back. We are at a really cool, at least exterior restaurant, the Gulf Restaurant, and it is
the exterior is very cool. It looks like a bunch of shipping containers that are painted all the same color blue, stacked on top of each other. I'm sure that's probably just maybe the outside. I don't know, but it's right on the.
We're about to find out.
I mean, check out this view.
Can't get much better than that.
I mean, that's what we're looking at right now.
In the parking lot.
Yeah. So,
It got really dark.
Okay. Let about that.
Anyway, so we're
just wanted you to see the view.
Yeah, we're gonna meet our friends for dinner, friends/family, and let you guys know what we think about the Gulf Restaurant.
Yeah, look how amazing my wife looks, guys. I know you can't really see the entire outfit. Maybe you will if she'll let me get a full length, but she looks absolutely
Thank you, sweetheart.
amazing. So
we're
gonna go in here and get on the list. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. It is, like we've said, kind of the slow season, and maybe with this weather and nobody can get in the ocean, maybe people went home, but we will be back. Look at her.
Oh, shit.
Look at her. Look how amazing she looks. All right, enough embarrassing her. She's got to hold on to me to walk, though.
Well, the pavement's not even.
The pavement's not even, so she's saying.
Hey, be nice. See, look at all the dragonflies.
Yes, there is an odd number of dragonflies. And we are not in Gulf Shores now. We are in Orange Beach. But look at this place. They're like shipping containers. And then nice ocean view, outdoor seating. Not sure if we'll do the outdoor seating or not.
Okay, guys, so
in 300 feet,
we are not eating at the Gulf. So we get there and we're standing there. Chris is talking.
Oh, baby, seatbelt.
Hang on.
Safety first.
Okay, so anyway, we are standing there talking to the guy that we thought was going to seat us, but apparently that's not how it works. You seat yourself, then you go up to the counter and you order. That's not the problem. The whole time we're standing there talking to this guy, all 5 of us are getting eaten alive by flies. Like, they are biting hard. So, new plan. We are going to go to a restaurant called Luna's, which is on Chris's list for pimento hush puppies, I believe. So,
and something called tomato pie.
Yeah. So we are really hoping that we get to eat inside, and the flies have not reached inside yet. So stay with us. I'm going to do some research on what the heck the deal is with these flies. So we'll be back. Okay, now we are in the parking lot of Luna's, and we are going to check this place out. A lot of people had recommended it to us. As Debbie had said, they apparently have pimento cheese hush puppies and then something called a tomato pie, which I'm extremely curious about, so we will see in a minute. So, as we had said before, we had to change plans. Apparently, because of the hurricane, there was a north wind today, and so the word is that a north wind pushes dog flies up the coast, and these flies bite, and it hurts. And they were everywhere at the first restaurant,
on the coast. So we were not able to eat at the Gulf. It was not their fault.
Yeah.
We ended up going to a place called Luna's, which is in Orange Beach, and it is a very cool place. It was somewhere we were going to go tomorrow by ourselves, but we were meeting Mike and Michelle and their son Aiden tonight, and we told them about that place, and they were like, "Sure, we'll head over there." So
as long as they don't have flies.
yes, so we went over there. We were able to sit outside. There was some live music for a little while, and this place was great. Hallie, our server, was fantastic. She was brutally honest. Like I'd
About
said,
the menu items.
yes, like I'd said before, you know, every place has the same stuff on the menu. And this place had a totally different menu than everywhere else. And even though we were at the beach, they had spaghetti and meatballs on the menu. And when you look at
spaghetti.
I love spaghetti and meatballs, but when you look at a menu and it has, you know, stuffed grouper and Cajun fried flounder and shrimp, and you know, has all this amazing seafood and fried chicken, collard greens, you know, southern,
it stuck out.
Southern type
Spaghetti
food, and then you see
meatballs.
spaghetti and meatballs. I'm thinking, okay, if they have spaghetti meatballs on this menu, they've got to be good. So I asked the waitress, I was like, you know, is that why it's on here? And she said, they're just average spaghetti and meatballs. She said, you don't want to come here and get spaghetti and meatballs.
She doesn't. Yeah, she said that's not. We don't want you leaving here with that experience.
Yeah, so I did not get the spaghetti and meatballs, and I appreciate her telling me that. But the main reason this place ended up on our list is because one of the pages I followed said that they had pimento cheese hush puppies and then an appetizer called tomato pie, and that both of those were as good as anything you can eat ever, anywhere. So I put it on my list. I thought, I've never heard of tomato pie. I don't know what this is. We've got to try it. So we did. We got the hush puppies and the tomato pie, and I'm going to let the wife talk about the hush puppies.
So the pimento hush puppies are fried, fluffy, and delicious. Their words, not ours. Served with house-made blueberry pepper jelly. And we've had different fruit pepper jellies before. So I was actually really excited about this because I love pimento cheese, as you all know, and I really like the pepper jellies.
And she loves hush puppies.
Yes, and I love hush puppies. These bad boys were big, and they gave you a lot. They gave you a lot of hush puppies. I thought they were very good. Made even better by the jelly, by the blueberry pepper jelly. The only thing that I will say is that I did not get a pimento. Okay, let me back up. So when he said pimento hush puppy, I'm thinking pimento cheese hush puppy, and I think it was more of a pimento hush puppy, as in it had pimentos in it, but not pimento cheese. So I was, I guess, thinking hush puppy, open up the little fried ball, and you'd have more of the pimento cheese in it, but I don't think that's what it is. But your take on them was different.
I didn't think that much into what it was going to be. I just saw pimento hush puppies
And you were on
ordered
board.
them, and I loved them, and
Yes,
they were
they were very
delicious.
good.
I
just didn't want people to think it was a fried ball of pimento cheese. That's not what it's not. You didn't get the cheese. You got the pimento, you got the hush puppy, and the blueberry pepper jelly was amazing. All of it was amazing. Still get the thing, but I'm just trying to. Anyway, so the other thing we got was the tomato pie, which does not sound good to me. Just gonna throw that out there.
I'm reading the description, and I'm thinking, I don't know why this is going to be good.
So let me read it to you. Vine-ripened tomatoes, sweet onion, and fresh basil topped with a blend of cheeses and mayo baked in a flaky pie crust.
Nothing about that sounds
No, never
good.
would have in a million years picked this up
No.
off the menu.
No, if someone wouldn't have told me to try it,
Yeah.
I would have just skipped right on through it and not thought twice, and I would have been wrong. This is one of the best things I've ever eaten.
Yes.
Like, not
Hands
exaggerating.
down, everybody at the table tried it and loved it.
One of the best things I have ever eaten.
Yes.
And I still don't know. The closest thing I could think is
Couldn't describe it to you.
like a deep dish pizza,
But not.
but with no sauce, no meat,
I mean, it's just
yeah.
extremely hard. So a big flaky pie crust on the bottom, like chicken pot pie, flaky crust, and then just filled with cheese and tomatoes and basil and Parmesan and onions that were cooked super soft. Just
so good.
So flavorful.
So,
just unbelievable.
And this came after we ordered our entrees, and I will tell you, I would have gotten this as my meal had I tried it before we ordered. That's how good it was.
Yeah, yeah. We took some pictures of it.
The same
yeah,
thing.
we took some pictures of it. You're going to see what it looks like on the inside and before we cut into it. But this thing was unbelievable. I'd go eat one tomorrow.
Yeah, I would love for you to try and recreate that.
I wish this was available either online, shipped to me, or a restaurant at home would come pay them for the recipe and start making it, because this thing it's amazing.
So if you have a recipe for tomato pie, send it our way.
Yeah, if you've ever heard of tomato pie.
Yeah.
You know, never heard of it.
So,
and then they got, for their appetizers, they got the deviled eggs, the pretzels and beer cheese,
and the fried pork rinds.
And the I thought the fried pork rinds came with their deviled eggs. No,
it's fried pork skins.
So they got fried pork skins with pimento cheese,
which I don't really understand. I thought.
Spit it out.
I thought like pork rinds were fried. I thought that's what they were.
They are.
They fry them again? They just look like pork rinds. So, okay. So we call them pork rinds. They were calling them fried pork skin, which is a pork rind. Correct?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So this was pretty cool because it came out.
Some places call it a hot dog. Some places call it a wiener.
Okay. Anyway, so it comes out like it was stacked, like it, and I don't know if this is on purpose, like it was giving them the bird. Like it was flipping them the bird. Did it not?
She had 2 bushwhackers. I'm just letting you know right now.
You had 2.
And
were really good.
And I'm fine.
By the way, their bushwhackers were really good. Where do you rank them?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
So
a very close number 2.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought it was really good. They also got so they really liked all of their appetizers. I did not try their deviled eggs. That's just not something I would order for an appetizer. Did you?
I did not, because they only got 4.
4, yeah.
Now, as an appetizer, that's kind of lame, because that's only 2 eggs cut in half.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's kind of lame as an appetizer, that you only get 4. I mean, there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
And so they had at least enough for 1 each. But then, like their pretzels and beer cheese, they had probably 20, 30 little pretzel balls.
Yeah.
And you know pretzels cost more to make than 2 little eggs.
So it says that the deviled eggs are their chef's choice deviled eggs, served with house-made pickles, seasoned pork skins, and a scoop of pimento cheese.
Like I said.
They came with their
They came with their
okay, my bad.
eggs.
My bad.
Man, do you ever get tired of proving your wives wrong? I never do. Anyway.
And we love how humble you are about it.
For dinner, for the main course, I got their southern fried chicken. And this was a big fried chicken breast on top of a pile of mashed potatoes that was on top of a pile of collard greens. And it was amazing.
And he got hot buttered cornbread with it.
And I just realized I did not give my wife a bite of my food again. And I'm sorry.
Are you?
But she don't like collard greens.
That's
and it
not
was
the
all
point.
mixed together. So.
Mike and Michelle offered me bites of their dinner. And my husband
I know. I
did
tried
not.
Mike's and Michelle's dinner. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I was caught in the moment. I was just starving because we had to wait, and then the whole fly situation, then we had to drive somewhere else, and I'm sorry.
We did not have to wait for a table.
I'm sorry.
That's not what he means.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So...
She got catfish nuggets.
and you're very judgmental about it. So...
There's some awesome stuff on this menu.
There was, but I knew I wasn't going to be eating all.
She got catfish nuggets.
We've eaten a lot this week, so I got the catfish nuggets. They were really good. It came with the It came with a comeback sauce that I thought was really good. I didn't eat them all, but you know, I was full, but I did get a side of the hot buttered cornbread, which was probably a good idea because again, someone didn't share theirs.
Why would I share my cornbread with you when I knew you had your own?
I'm just saying it's a good thing I got my own because you weren't going to share.
You don't know that.
Well, I was right.
And I just remembered I got a side of coleslaw.
Yeah, how was it? I didn't get to try that.
I took one bite. It wasn't very good.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure for people who like that type of coleslaw, it was really good. But I like sweet coleslaw, and this was the opposite of sweet. So, a lot of vinegar, which I like a straight vinegar slaw, but I don't like a mayonnaise-based coleslaw with a strong vinegar taste. Anyway. And then
our friends.
Aiden got a burger, and this burger was gigantic. And
wasn't it a?
And it was
did he get the beer burger with the beer cheese on it?
He got the beer cheeseburger.
It looked really good.
You'll see in the pictures. This burger looks amazing, but it looked like a mess.
Yeah.
And then Michelle got the jambalaya mac and cheese, and we tried it.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So it says fresh Gulf shrimp sauteed with
Canuck
sausage, onions, celery, peppers, tomatoes, and Creole spices, topped with cavatappi pasta and a rich cheese sauce. And it was really, really good. She didn't even eat a third of it because it was a huge portion.
Yeah, it was.
They'll be having that for lunch tomorrow.
It was a giant plate full of mac and cheese, and it was really, really good.
Yeah.
And then Mike got the bronze grouper.
Yeah, I'm looking for it on the menu.
Baby, it's going to be under entrees.
Yeah, bronze grouper served with house rice, Luna's famous fried Brussels sprouts, and topped with a crab and artichoke cream sauce.
So this was rice, and then like fried Brussels sprouts, and then a big piece of grouper covered in this sauce.
It was so good.
And he let us have a piece, a bite, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I don't even like Brussels sprouts, and it was really good.
Looking at it on the menu, I would have never ordered it.
No.
Because it just didn't sound like a good combination. And that's why, it's nice to go out with other people who tried different things. Because if I go back to this restaurant, I will get that. Because,
will you?
Oh, yeah.
You would get the tomato pie? Or you get both?
Tomato pie's an appetizer. I would absolutely get that because it was delicious. And that's just something I wouldn't have ordered.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either. It was really good. Really good.
Delicious. We did not do any desserts.
We did not. We were so
We've got like 6 cheesecakes in the refrigerator. Right. So, but we sat there, talking to them for a couple hours. Had a good
Great
time.
environment.
Yeah, had some live music going.
And I honestly cannot say enough about the servers that we've had at these restaurants since we've been here. Just great people.
Yeah, we've not had a bad one.
No.
We've not had one that wasn't excellent.
Excellent, yeah. And again, it's not like really, really crowded down here. But every place has a steady flow.
It's so different from home. Like these people, they take pride in serving you and making your dinner experience as good as possible. Where at home you might have to wave somebody down to get a refill. And it's every restaurant here. These people have been amazing and friendly, and talk to them, ask them questions. They see us with the camera and they're like...
Some of you might be new subscribers.
Yeah. They see us with the camera and they're like, oh, are you a vlogger or something? We're like, no, we have a YouTube channel. And they're like, oh, what's it about? We're like, well, it's about food.
And seriously, we've gone into restaurants at home with a camera and not a peep out of anybody.
Yeah.
They don't ask. They don't...
Yeah. I mean, the waitress the other night, she handed Debbie her phone on YouTube and said, here, will you find it so I can subscribe? People are awesome.
Yeah, we've met a lot of really great people, server wise, and I know it's a hard job,
Absolutely.
And I know I could never do it.
You could not.
Even in my younger days, not something I could do.
She could not. She makes dinner at home and she yells at me to bring her a napkin because she forgot her napkin. How's she gonna bring people with their food.
You're so full of crap.
We met our next door neighbor today. They're from Arizona.
Oh yeah.
They are full-time RVers.
Have been for 3 years.
And like that's all they do. They just travel around and just see the world. And they're leaving tomorrow to go back to Arizona to an RV park there. And
he works there.
He will work 15 hours a week at this RV park, and in turn they let them stay for free.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good gig.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm sure he's probably just taking out trash and whatever.
Doesn't matter. He seemed to be.
They've got about a $200,000 motorhome that is amazing, and I'm really jealous of them. You know, that they get to do that full time and just travel with me. Could you imagine if we could just travel the United States and shoot videos of different places and, you know, I mean, just...
We're taking donations for
be
Chris's,
awesome.
Chris's
Can
dream
we start
fund.
a GoFundMe and
No.
y'all all chip in just so we can be full-time YouTube people? Anyway, it's late. I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Okay, then.
We was at the beach for several hours.
Okay,
I've
then.
got sunstroke.
Okay, I think you should tell your frog story.
Last night, we're in the bed, and this campground is kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's like a swamp all the way around us.
Okay.
So when you turn off the lights, it's dark. It's black. You can't see nothing. And so we've had the lights turned off for a while. We're laying there. I'm one breath away from being asleep, and something lands on my forehead. And before I can get my hand up to it, I feel this something jump off my forehead. So then, of course, you know, I kind of yell and jump up, like, what the hell was that? And grab my phone, turn on my flashlight, and I'm trying to find it, and it's stuck on the wall behind our head, behind the bed, right behind us, the headboard. And it's a little damn tree frog, you know, with little suction cups, and he's Spider-Man going up the wall.
And it's like a pinkish purple.
Yeah.
He looked like Barney, the Barney color.
Jumped on my forehead. So after 4 or 5 failed attempts, I finally caught him and threw him outside. I didn't want to kill him, you know. Finally threw him outside, and then she's flipping through the covers, trying to check, make sure there ain't any other frogs in the bed.
I needed to make sure there wasn't a family taking up residence.
It scared me pretty
that
good.
That wakes you up.
When it's as black as it can be and you're almost asleep and a frog lands on your forehead.
And neither one of us could go back to sleep because at that point I was creepy crawly and he was wide awake.
You know, it's just camping memories. You know, that's what it is.
But we wanted to share. I just thought it would be funny to share.
I wish I would have thought to take a picture of him. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe he'll show back up tonight.
Yeah, no. Hope it lands on your forehead.
No.
Anyway, thanks for watching. We love you. Like, subscribe. Comment. Tell my wife how amazing she looks tonight.
Minus the hair.
And
this weather and my hair is just not.
We will see you on the next one.
Bye.